And he's just going to keep summoning Antoids in the back. So I might as well just try to frog him to death as soon as I can. Oh wow, the frog actually hits all of them. Nice. I thought it only hit one row of enemies. And wow, he did 45 damage to me. I'm gonna eat a hamburger. Alright, keep frogging him. Actually, I think this is gonna bounce off of his shield. Nah, did a lot of damage. But I don't have any hit points left, so... I'm just not high enough level to beat him yet, so I'm not gonna waste my hamburgers anymore. We've got to gain some levels. No other way around it. Just gotta keep throwing ourselves at the boss until we either get lucky or we gain enough levels en route to make it a reasonable fight. I think the breakthrough point will be 30 pips. Like if I gain one more level and go into with 3 frog attacks. We're gonna call them frog squashes, guys. I just decided. We're gonna call them frog squashes. It'll be good times. But if I go in with 3 of them... Like, how many hit points does he have? Let me check my map over here. He's got 235 hit points. So yeah, if I go in with 3 frog squashes, I might be in much better shape. Or if I just get lucky and he misses, or shenanigans. Shenanigans, basically, is the idea here. But yeah, you've got slugs, you've got antoids, and you've got mice in this dungeon. And they're all worth about the same amount of experience. But, like, the mice and the antoids are so much harder. We're just going to keep fighting right to the Titanic Ant. Till I get the run that I'm after. I like these attack slugs are my faves. These are right here. These are my boys. And my instinct is telling me to use a frog squash on these guys and wipe them all out and save everybody some time, but that's like almost, well, it's over a third of my pips, and that would just be disastrous if I needed to do some healing and didn't have it. That would be awful. So let's just sneak by. I don't even know what level the walkthrough says to be at this point. But it's one thing I don't like about RPG walkthroughs, just basically say, here's how you get past this part of the game. Just be 8 levels higher than you actually can get away with. I think it would be better to just walk through the dungeon and go to the boss and gain XP that way than it would to actually sit here and grind up XP. And very different RPGs have different kinds of tolerance for that sort of thing. Like, I mean, obviously that's not going to work in a Final Fantasy game, because in a Final Fantasy game, whenever you lose, you get shunted back to the last save point. You actually lose the experience that you gained. The trade-off being, most Final Fantasy games aren't this level of RNG. Most Final Fantasy games, if you lose, what you can do is, you know, go back, reload the game, and then come back to the fight where you lost with a different strategy. Try a different attack. Try a different party makeup. Try different materia, you know, what have you. Don't have that option in Earthbound. Earthbound, it's all about experience level. That is the only gauge of your advancement in the game. It's the only way to make yourself stronger is to get more and more XP. That's not 100% true, because there are types of equipment you can get that make certain boss fights easier or more difficult if you know what all the equipment does. But obviously I'm going to be using the walkthrough, so I'm going to have all that information I'm going to have it all handy. It'll be that part of it's taken care of, in other words. That won't be no thing. Now I'm batting down these antoids in one shot. I like that. And I've got my 30 pips while I was bantering on. That happened. Let's go ahead and max out my life. Let's go ahead and eat this here butterfly. I wish it was like Zelda. I could catch this butterfly and eat it later. Delicious butterfly. Can I... Is this a slug or an ant? It's a slug. That's good. Alright, who's hanging out in here? Hopefully slugs. Nope, they were ants. So I'm going to have to... Damn it, I'm going to have to eat a hamburger before I even go into the boss fight. Because I want to go into the boss fight with as many resources as possible. Maybe I can go back outside and that butterfly be back. There were 2 ants here? I didn't see 2 ants here. I'm gonna die here. I have to use life up and then go back. I have to, so I might as well use frog on this fight. Use some life up. I've got a couple of cookies that I can pop too if I wanted to. Hooray! That was a slug. Very enjoyable. Wow, that's a lot of monsters. Let's transition those back and see if I can despawn those guys. No, I cannot. Please work. No, it's always going to be... Look at this whole group of people happening here. Can use frog here. Get back outside and hopefully that butterfly has respawned. With any luck, that butterfly will always be there. Wait, I realized the power of PSI. What? What now? Healing. I can hear a cold, sunstroke, or sleep. Butterfly? No, of course not. Why would the butterfly come back? Why would anything make my life any easier? There he is. Butterfly was delicious. Tasted very purple. Didn't give me all my pips back, though. I'm still down 5 pips. I need all 30 pips. He's not there. There he is. Okay. In fact, this butterfly is almost as delicious as a nice big plate of Nick. Okay, use invincibility, get through there. Hopefully this room too. Nice. And I think we're up to the boss now. And look how the RNG worked that time. My first time coming through here, I got attacked by so many ants it sapped all my resources. Second time, insta-wins on slugs all the way. Didn't have to use a single anything. That's how Earthbound rolls, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and see if I can get a good fight against Titanic Ant now. I'm gonna frog squash you. Nice. That went well. Do that again. And hopefully this will finish him off. Actually, I don't think it'll finish him off, but hopefully I get him down pretty low. Nope. Oh, is that gonna do it? It did it! The extremely lucky smash attack. Beautiful. God. Like, what was the percentage chance I was gonna win the boss there, win the boss fight there, versus having to walk through that dungeon another time? I don't know, but unacceptable to me. But hey, we finally got it. I caught a glimpse of a small, cute puppy. It was gored. I'll tell you this, guys. I've been playing Earthbound for like an hour, maybe, and I already like Gord better than Edgar. Like, Edgar doesn't do anything for me anymore. He's old and busted. I'm tired of him. Did I get a full heal? I did. I got a full heal. Now, all these guys are running from me, so I'm just going to take the free experience. Like, every time you kill one of the Your Sanctuary boss... let's throw away this cold remedy, because I can cure colds with PSI anyway. I missed on a surprise attack. I had him dead to rights. How did I miss? Herg. 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 That's my Earthbound sound, guys. That's the sound I make whenever Earthbound does me wrong. Now, I can't complain too hard, though, because it gave me the miraculous win against the Titanic Ant. I really can't complain too terribly hard. These should be insta-wins for me, but they're not. See, like, even monsters that are super weak now and that I can get a surprise round on, they don't count as insta-wins all the time. This is the most useful point in the game where insta-wins... not most useful point, most useful circumstance where the insta-win mechanic would come in really handy is when you're walking through a dungeon, on the way back out, killing all the monsters as you go. That would be the best way to do it. I guess I could just eat the cookies I'm getting, because I'm not going to use them. They're not like big heals. They're 6 hit points apiece. So I might as well just pop those. I also might as well eat the skip sandwich, so I can walk a lot faster on my way out of this dungeon. There's a way to teleport in this game, but we can't do it yet. Really, that skip sandwich, that's all that... Okay, that's all we got out of it. Alright, well, we are definitely frog squashing this whole cadre of slugs. And we're going to just rake in the XP off these guys. Beautiful. Yeah, my skip sandwich already wore off. Maybe I was only expecting it to last longer because I'm playing at super speed, and the last couple times I played this game I was not playing at super speed. I mean, playing at super speed kind of makes it like I'm always using a skip sandwich anyway. And now that I'm listening to it, I gotta say, I don't think the music is getting distorted too terribly bad. I think it's still pretty much okay. That's always a risk, playing a game at super speed. Like, what's it gonna do to the soundtrack? But Earthbound has such a kind of... I don't know, like, stretchy, squashy soundtrack anyway, that it kind of... Playing it a little faster than it's intended isn't doing it too much harm. I'm kind of happy about that, because I really do dig the music in this game. Alright, so... we got more stuff to do, but let's go and take... Let's go get a full heal first. We gotta go beat up the police, basically. That's the last thing you have to do in 1-ets is... The police are like, you disregarded the sign, now you're in trouble. But instead of arresting you and then making you go to juvenile hall, and then you have a series made about you on Showtime, they just go back to the precinct and wait for you to come beat them all up. Uh-oh. Kefka. A friend who I've never met before. Her name is Seven Red. I can hear you, Seven. You know what? You need to be quiet right now. You need to just close your psychic mouth. I got cops to kill. I will get around to rescuing you like 8 videos from now. But for now, I got to only take one thing at a time, okay? I gotta get to work. Alright, so we need to go... Where is the precinct, actually? I'm not 100% sure, really. I don't absolutely know. So we're gonna have to go on an excursion to find the police station. I kind of wish I'd saved my skip sandwich now. Let's see, we are in 1-at town. It says there's a market on the map. What building looks kind of police station-y? Hospitals down there. They're not in City Hall, are they? I think it's down on the South Street here somewhere. I think we're down here somewhere. There it is. Guys, I found it. I am playing Nintendo games. So I gotta beat up the police, and then they'll let me go to Tucson. Or Twoson, if you really want to pronounce it phonetically. Can I get past his 5 best men? It depends with how many critical hits they get. Do I want to save frog, or do I want to use up my frog? I got a couple of hamburgers happening here, and I think they drop hamburgers too. That was a waste of a round. Good job, Kefka. And sometimes they use a karate chop attack that does way more damage. It's all RNG, pure and simple. 40 hit points. It's kind of the it's kind of borderline. No, we definitely want to eat a hamburger or use. I'm gonna save my PSI for. This is only the second cop too. Yeah, let's eat a hamburger. Never mind, I'm dead. Never mind. It ended up not mattering at all. So, Just too many crushing chops. Oh, and it takes all my pips whenever I die, so I have to eat some Nick and go up to bed to get my pips back. They're back. Okay, more cop fighting. More destroying the police force. It's just if they throw too many crushing chops at me, I can't win. And I think their crushing chops can be critical hits, too, which is even worse. So where was the police? It was the yellow. It's okay, I see where we're going. So I kind of don't even want to follow the road. I kind of just want to just head south. I don't even really need to follow the contours of the map. We can just go around this little tree here. Yeah, I can get through there. And police. The Popo, the Fuzz, the 5-0. Alright. I feel like we just talked to you, man, but here we go. Quit chortling at me. Quit making me walk down this silly hallway. Why are the holding cells in the hallway right next to the entrance of the police station? That does not make sense. Alright, let's get to it. Yeah, attack. Don't use your crushing chop. Never mind, there's a crushing chop. Just happened. And I think it's straight up random. I think it's straight up half and half which attack they decide to use. And if you see too many crushing chops, there's just nothing you can do about it. I might want to heal under 50 hips instead of 40. And no, they don't drop any kind of hamburgers. You just called me fat boy. That was disrespectful. Oh my god, really? Again with this mess. Alright, let's use life up instead of the hamburgers. Life up maxes me out. And that time his crushing chop totally missed, which is beautiful. Is that a damage shield or does that only block psychic attacks? I forget. I think shield might only be for psychic attacks. Which won't be useful in the cop fights. Like, I don't think it reduces the damage done. But I don't know for a fact. If I lose this fight, I'll check my status screen, which will show me, haha, your crushing chop missed. You're a butthead. And I got some PPs back from that level up. So that guy runs off because he's a coward. And now I've got 3 frogs to hit him. But while I'm going to be throwing frogs at him, he's going to be throwing Super Ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrots at me. The Sumptuff? MTF? I don't know what MTF is supposed to stand for. It's like Mambo Tango Foxtrot supposed to be like a call sign, right? MTF? Who knows what that's supposed to mean? He's on guard, but he still got frogged. I'm gonna frog him again. Is he gonna do anything? No, he's just gonna stand there. So he literally did nothing to me in this fight. Like, I'm glad I won the fight, but that almost irritates me as much as losing the fight because of an unlucky critical hit. Herk Durkalurk Herk Burk. Alright, so now I've beaten up all the police. The road to Tucson is open. And I feel like a quite accomplished young man. You know, I started developing psychic powers. That's pretty rad, right? I beat up a bunch of cops. I beat up a bunch of gangsters. I beat up a bunch of mice. It's pretty good times right now. I don't need to go to the ATM. I need this phone. What's up, Dad? Give me $1,100. I wish I got $1,100 for smashing mice and snakes with my bat. Please record my adventure. And sleep tight. Dream of Nick.